It's Johnny Derrick, Nycki Pace. It is Friday. You guys made it all the way to the weekend. Dude, you know the big Oddities and what is it called? What's the name of the show?
Oddities and Curiosities.
And Curiosities, that's right. I think it might almost be sold out, so I'm going to try to grab some tickets for Sunday.
That's this weekend?
Yeah, it's brutal. Like, it's a giant show, man.
Wow.
I knew it was selling well because I tried to go through their national corp to get somebody on for it, and they were like, "We're good."
Yeah, no, it's. I think I may not even be able to get tickets to it. I think it might be sold out already. So it's going to be a monster show, dude. This is always my thing. I was ahead of my time, people. You not see that? Look at my house. What is it filled with?
Oddities.
And curiosities.
Being the art collector that you are, you were the trailblazer.
Behold, my stuff.
Hey,
Never heard that.
Joe was over yesterday trying to Joe with his son Lincoln. And Lincoln, we're just looking at all kinds of stuff. I was showing him my Vladimir Putin pencil sharpener. We put the pencil sharpener, put the pencil in his butt. And baby squid in a little glass jar. I mean, all kinds of stuff. He's like, what? Oh, he's having the best time ever, man. He left my house with a box of Russell Stover's caramels, a pumpkin, and my friend Kim, Joel's girl, had given me, it was called exploding deer poop.
Yes.
And it's really just, they just use brown paper on snappers you throw at the ground. And so we looked at him, I go, exploding deer poop, Lincoln. He's like, big smile. I go, you want this? And then we're walking, I go, hey, man, you want a pumpkin? Because he got leftover pumpkins. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, take a pumpkin, too. Joe's looking at me like, dude, stop it. Like, I know what you're doing. You're unloading your house on my kids.
Sure, but
Yeah.
no one would really think about this when you just throw it out, hey, let Johnny watch your kid. You actually are pretty good with kids.
I like kids, man. Like, my brain works with that level.
Right.
Like, I'm like, hey, you want to see something cool? They're like, yeah. And I'm like, look at this.
You guys go back and forth and entertain each other for hours.
Yeah, looks like a real finger someone got chopped off. They're like, that's cool. I'm like, I know.
Dares babysitting.
I'm telling you, your kid will come back weird. But
But with knowledge.
yeah, no, they always have a good time. Even Chuck's kids, who have a very normal childhood, right? He's got 3 kids. They know Uncle John's house is like, they're like, oh, it's not real. Quincy will come in. She's the oldest, and she'll look at Lewin and or Hugo and immediately give him the speech that we gave her.
Right.
Oh, this isn't real. It's okay. It's
look
fine.
at it
And they all get it. And now they're like, it's just fun. Like, they're not weirded out by it.
Yeah, see, you're way nicer than me because probably 3 months ago, our water regulator went out, and I called a friend of mine who knows a guy, and so he sent him over, but he brought his grandson with him, and they were great, and the kid was, he was probably like 8 years old, 9 years old, super respectful, but everything he saw, and I mean, I've got a lot of movie stuff, Halloween, Jaws, Rob Zombie,
Right.
like all the Disney stuff, and the kid was like, he would look at stuff and be like, that's fantastic, that's awesome, can I have that? And I'm like,
He was asking you for it?
He was like, can I have that? Like,
Yeah, no.
and it wasn't like
I tell a kid no, too. Like, that's, yeah, my friends don't have kids like that. They just wouldn't.
he was fine. He was just excited, and he was like,
But-
like a lot of little Disney stuff. He's like, can I have that? And I'm like, yeah, no.
I say that like I'm going to be a hard ass, but I guess I know me.
Countless things you've given away.
He was like, can I have it? Yeah, okay. Here you go. Oh, what was I thinking?
Because then I started trying to think of stuff I didn't want that I
Right.
could give him and be like, oh, no, here, but you can have this, buddy. It's a can of soup.
I have a severed clown head. What do you think of this?
Sure.
Actually, I have 2 of those.
By the way, nothing makes me happier than my wife. So,
But I made myself laugh. Hold on 1 second, because I go, Lincoln, Joe and I were working on something. I go, you want an apple or something? And he goes, cut up. So I go, okay. So I cut it up. But as I go to grab it out of the fridge, I realize I'd ordered another one of those hyper-realistic severed penises and tossed it in the butter dish. And so it's literally, I was like, and shut the door, thinking, that's probably not what he doesn't need to see. Because you know the one I'm talking about. The one that looks, everybody's like, why would you, oh my God, it's so terrible. I've gone through no less than 9, and they're like 50-some, $60 a piece. And every one of their friends, like,
Yeah.
they all have them.
Yeah, nobody wants to admit I would like that fake.
Yeah. The new one, by the way, is if you open my refrigerator, it's in the butter area. You know, the butter, like where you put your butter stuff?
Oh, yeah.
That way people just see it like, wow.
That's a penis.
Makes me laugh.
nothing makes me laugh harder than when I get home because Whitney has worked from home for so long since COVID, but she does a gazillion Zoom calls a day.
Yep.
So eventually, 2 weeks ago, she bought finally the movable screen, the lift and stand screen.
Yeah.
Because every time I would come home, she's in the basement, but the basement is the Naked Witch poster of
Yep.
Rob Zombie, the John Wayne Gacy you gave me,
Yep.
the zombie head, Michael Myers hat. Like, it's all this terrible stuff behind her. So before that,
Nice.
she would have to take it all. I'd come home and there'd be like flowers and stuff up on that mantle in the basement. And then I'd have to put all my stuff back up. She's like, I just bought a screen. I'll move the screen in front of it. It's fine. Leave your evil stuff up there.
Did she get a green screen?
No,
so,
it's
so
not-
she could project stuff like she wanted behind her?
No, it's just no, it's a white screen. But that'd be fantastic if I'm on Jupiter.
Oh my! Listen, when COVID was hitting and Belshie got sick, and so I left him at my house. He had my whole house, and I moved in with Sass, that little bungalow thing.
Yeah.
And
It's a Disney cottage.
Oh, dude, I would walk by her. She'd be having to Zoom calls, and I'd just stand behind her, and she'd say nothing, and I'd just take my shirt and put it over her head, and then walk backwards on my own, and it would just drag my shirt over her head.
While she's working.
Oh, her hair would go staticky, and she's.
Yeah, my wife has to be quick on the mute button when she's on Zoom calls because when I walk, now she's moved some of her stuff up in the kitchen and she'll do some of them in the dining room. So I walk in there to get something to eat during the day or whatever. But when I hear what's going on her Zoom call and whatever, I'm quick to say, I quote John Lovitz from A League of Their Own and go, if I had your job, I'd kill myself.
I may or may not have gone on the other side of the laptop where the camera is and could see her working at the kitchen, the dining room area, and stripped down naked, tried to stand on a stool and almost get my head clipped off by a ceiling fan.
I thought you were going to say knock the light out, bust the glass light.
Damn near, man, damn
That's
near.
pretty good because
Yeah.
no one else knows what's going on. I'm
No.
like, I know you're going to fall, dum-dum. I know it's going to happen.
Pink helicopter,
Yeah. You could see, I'll go on my phone between now and I'll show you when I come back. Half the time I get a text on my phone because now where she does some of the stuff in the kitchen, you pull in our garage and then there's a doorway into the dining room and it's right there. So I'll get a text between 11 and 11:30 when I'm coming home saying, easy when you come in. Don't come in with your loud filth. I'm on a Zoom call. And I'm like, what do you mean by loud filth? And she's like, you know what I mean. You got Rob Zombie, Devil Man playing on the radio.
Yeah.
Then you come in and you're like, what's up, Sugar Pea? What up?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Your warning is so much nicer than what I get because Mike zooms around the same time to the university. He's like, I'm coming in hot.
Oh, mine knows. Like she knew. Like if you say that, I'm coming in twice as bad.
Yeah.
He moved upstairs.
I'm gonna. There was no escaping from.
You're asking for a haymaker if you warned me.
Oh my God! I would have come in no shirt on. I'd already written something across my chest. Like, I mean, who knows what would have happened? God, it would have been horrendous.
I do wonder because you did see from time to time people in the background that they'd show on online where you just have some cast of characters that were trying to operate in the background and who got busted and who didn't.
No, it was time for me to go home to my own place.
That everyone's still together. Let's all agree. Miracle.
No, it could have gone bad. There's a couple times. I think at one point I got upset and just said, I hate it here.
I hate it here.
Like a little kid. Like I didn't have my own house. It was COVID. Everything was weird. You couldn't see your friends. You couldn't travel. You couldn't do anything. And I'm literally in the world's smallest thing for two people, just not okay. And I think at one point I was just like, I hate it here.
When I say Disney
not
cottage,
not you,
It's
but
so
here,
small.
I hate it here. It's 1,000 square feet.
it's perfect for her.
Yeah, no, it's
Not both of you.
It wouldn't be bad for one person. You're cool with one person. You got two
course.
bedrooms. It's fine.
great.
One bedroom. It's just there is no room to be anywhere. Like,
Weren't you even when you lay on the couch, like hanging over?
yeah, the couch isn't long enough for a 6-footer.
You got the hanging feet or you're up over.
Yeah, or you're fetal.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, everything about it was uncomfortable. Everything, man. Everything. It was what it was, man. I hate it here. Yeah.